Hey guys, welcome back to Fantail here in Auckland, New Zealand. Today we're going to be making another custom bat. I'll run you through not only how we make them, but also the design process. So this bat was purchased from our website. The customer put a lot of information on the type of bats he's used in the past. So he said that he usually uses MRF bats and he loves the pickup of them, but he's also found that he prefers the performance of another brand, but he doesn't quite prefer the pickup of them because they're a bit heavier. So the plan for this one is to design a bat which obviously really suits him in the way he likes to pick up the pickup of the bat, which is like his MRFs, but we also want something that's going to perform really well. So it's kind of combining a couple of bats that he's used in the past into something that's really going to suit his game. So you can see the design that we've got here, really kind of mid to low sweet spot, so that's going to really help him out with his drives, which he's mentioned that he likes to kind of play quite aggressive shots, likes to get forward, get a lot of runs off the front foot, but he wants to improve his cross-batted shots because it's something he's working on at the moment. So to kind of bring that sort of thing in, we need to reduce the weight if he wants to have a mid to low sweet spot. Reducing the weight's going to improve his hand speed, which will give him more time and control when he needs to get the bat up to play his cross-batted shots. Because we'll find most of the time if you're struggling in that area, it may be because the bat that you may be using is a little bit too heavy. So you kind of end up in between and not being able to get up and over the ball and play down. So we've come up with this design. You can see there's a little bit of sloping towards basically the top half of the edge and the spine. That's just going to help us concentrate a lot of power and performance in the mid to low to kind of central sweet spot. And you can see we've slightly offset that spine and edge just to lengthen that sweet spot out with such a nice lightweight bat. And then, like most of the MRF bats that he's used, we're having that slight duckbill toe. So the first step we need to do is to cut this to size. So this is going to be a standard short handle bat. Most of you, if you're a senior cricketer, would have used a short handle, so really standard size. So we'll get started on that now. So we've just finished off obviously cutting the bat to length, so we've done the handle, just cut the blade. The next step is drawing out our shape on the bat. So as mentioned at the start, we're going for a slightly offset edge and spine, and you would have seen on the bat as well that we started off at 2 pounds 15.9 and the goal weight is 2 pounds 7 ounce is 2.7.5, so we need to remove obviously that weight to get it to what the customer wants and get the bat into the shape he wants as well. Cool, so I've just finished off drawing up the edge profile. We've got a edge peak of 220, so that's 220 millimeters from the edge of the toe. I'll shape down the edge profile first, and then I'll start working on the spine because that's going to be positioned a little bit lower. So most of the wood initially we remove with the draw knives. So that just removes the bulk, and then after that we'll continue on with the heel shave, which is a bit more accurate, removes less but gets us a bit more accuracy when we're shaping the profile. But we'll start off with the jaw knife to remove most of the bulk. So you can see just through here we're starting to create that bit of a duckbill. So you can see that slight slope down, but that'll continue to get shaped up with the heel shave as well. So you can see I've just finished off the initial shaping. We've got that slope down through the edge now, and through the we've got that duckbill coming through the spine as well. So initial shaping done. The next step is to move on to the handle. I'll start shaping the shoulders, get the handle done, and then I'll start reducing the weight and get that spine into shape as well. So we've just finished shaping the shoulders. The next step is the handle. So the customer has selected a semi-oval handle, which is 31 by 37, so quite a standard semi-oval handle. The first step I do is kind of just creating a bit of a box. So we want that measurement there, kind of 3 centimeters up from the base, to be 31, and that measurement there to be 37. So at the moment I'm just creating a nice box, and then I shape it. I start to get our angles with the jaw knife, and then move on to the spoke shaves, and then file to finish. So we'll start that now. So we've just finished shaping the toe. The customer's gone for a semi-round angled toe. That's really going to help to stay a little bit more stable in his stance with the angle. And we're just taking those vulnerable corners off compared to a square. So you'll find yourself with less cracking. Toe's always going to be vulnerable, but the semi-round just helps out with that. The next stage is starting to get this weight down. We've got pretty much the finished shape proportionally. We need to get that slight slope to the spine and then get that weight down. I'll be weighing it as I go. So obviously our target weight is 2 pounds 7 ounce, and we need to allow for a grip, binding, stickers and facings and that sort of thing. So I'll start off by using the heel shave, a bit of filing, and we'll kind of get that weight to what we need to. Cool. So we've just finished off all the shaping. That's now done. The weight at the moment is 2 pounds 5 ounces. So that leaves us enough room when we chuck the grip, binding, facing and toe guard on. That'll get us to our target weight. So shape's all done. You can see we've just scalloped, basically taking that slope down through the edge and spine. We've done that because we want to try and maximize as much performance as possible in your kind of central to mid to low sweet spot. This is great for lightweight bats. We wouldn't usually recommend this if you're getting kind of a bat over 210, as the pickup would be really heavy. So it's a great option for lightweight bats when we're trying to maximize performance because the overall weight is still light, but we wouldn't recommend it for heavier options over 210. But let's move on to the sanding now. So we've just finished off this bat. After the sanding, obviously we did the final on the drum sander. We then went to the orbital sander just to finish it off, and then it got polished. After this video is done, it will then get knocked in, facing and toe guard applied. So we finished up at 2 pounds 6.7 ounce. The target weight is 2.7, so that 0.3 of an ounce just gives us enough room for our facing and toe guard to be applied. So it's extremely light for the specs we're able to achieve, which were a 37mm edge and a, what do we got here, a 67mm spine, so it only just fits through the back gauge. And as you can see here, we've done a little bit of concaving. You've got about 3mm of concaving through here, or scallop, as some people like to call it. So that's just going to give us really good forgiveness when we're heading off center. We haven't had to take too much willow out of the profile. But taking that little bit of weight out through that edge, as well as that slight slope in the spine, has really allowed us to get a really compact driving sweet spot. So it's going to really suit players that like to get on the front foot, and then you have that slight duckbill to the toe, which really improves the pickup. So if you're interested, this bat's off to a customer overseas, but if you're interested in ordering your own, just mention the title of this video when you're ordering your custom bat. All the details are on our website if you're interested in ordering your own, and we'll leave the link in the description. I'm going to give a quick ping test now. So we've just got a ball. So really consistent right the way through there. You can see we basically really consistent right through, just below that back sticker, right the way through to the toe. So it's going to be a really top performing bat. This is our performance willow as well, so it performs equally to our top LE grade. It just doesn't have to meet the same grain aesthetic, so really top quality performing bat. So that wraps up this video. Really interested to hear what you think of this type of format, more of the tutorial, kind of more of an information video than kind of the process of just doing the filming. So we'd love to hear what you prefer in the comments below. But as always, guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.